It's early morning in these forested deeps. All is quiet except the bustling sound of crickets. The birds circle the trees. These huge stumps are the only evidence that once in this ground were giant trees. The extent of the destruction goes as far as the eye can see. As we walk through Ruzaire Forest Reserve, some 12 square kilometers of protected land, there are signs that the culprits have just left. What remains of the forest in Kanaga and Ruzaire are the few isolated trees. Roughly 1 in 3 of the 16 forest reserves in Kibaale District have been seriously ravaged and occupied by squatters. During an operation carried out by the National Forestry Authority officials, 10 people were arrested.
Apart from very few who had permanent houses, we also gave them grace period up to the end of July.
Some homesteads, which were recently built, were razed. At Kagadi Trading Center, the officials impounded trucks of timber. One of the trucks allegedly belongs to the District Forestry Officer of Kibale.
The timbers were power sawn, and power sawn timbers are not supposed to be transported. They wrote to all DFOs trying to inform them that they shouldn't clear power sawn timbers, and that's the reason why we impounded them.
NTV managed to speak to the District Forestry Officer, Wilson Chamweneire, who accused NFA officials of frustrating his work.
All of that timber, you can call them here, you talk with them. How much were they asking? They were negotiating. And what I don't want is these people to be given a lot of money for nothing.
I tried to talk to him. He could not allow. You just aggressive, you people who tried to impound the vehicle. But instead of explaining to us what had happened, he was now rushing that he can even beat the soldiers.
He claimed that National Forestry Authority officials were extorting money from the locals, an accusation they deny.
They are getting money from people who are working from their own land. And these people are supposed to look their reserves. In fact, they are leaving people who are cutting in the reserves. They come on public land, they start disturbing people.
But what is talking of extortion of money, that's pure lies. Because if we had to extort money, I wouldn't have called him.
The matter was transferred to Kagadi police.
So where are the cars? Have they been stolen? Have they?
I have not released the trucks.
Where are they? So where are they?
In the police frame. You get?
Where?
That one, leave it to us. No. If the timber is subject to question, then the owner should be brought to books.
Every year, the country loses around 88,000 hectares of forests, and Uganda's forest cover is now less than 10% of the total land area, according to National Forestry Authority. If logging continues at this rate, there will be no forest left in a few decades. Commercial logging is largely licensed, but illegal logging by people settling in the forests often takes the authorities by surprise. Ivan Chimurichigozi, NTV, Kibaale.